Hey guys, it's me. Okay, so let me just start by saying, is anybody else having a mojo issue? Because I'm having a major mojo issue. Oh, just kidding, I lost you guys for a minute. Okay, found you. Not lost, just disappeared from my screen. So, okay, here's what I've been working on all week, and I got it completed tonight. And I usually don't, do videos and things like that because I'm really bad at explaining how to do this, and I'm going to see if I can show you guys all the way. If I can get it to cooperate. So, I wanted to make Scarlett a little Easter dress for Easter, and so it's got little straps on it, little top, and then the bottom's all poofy. So this is what I've been working on all week. And I don't know how to explain how I did it, because I'm not really good at that, but as you can see, it's really ruffly and fluffy, and she loves it. I did the shell stitch at the top for anyone who would like to know. Shell stitch at the top, and then double stitched all the way down. And then did another shell stitch at the bottom, just a single round, with a picot at every third double stitch in the shell. And I see a loose string there. Slip that off. Okay. So that's what I've been working on all week, only because when I get stuck in paper crafting, I go back to my crocheting roots. Crocheting is what actually started me on everything. For those who may not know the backstory of me, because you might be new, and that's okay. My crafting started with crocheting. I had no idea that YouTube offered informational videos, so to speak. I always thought it was the haha funny type of videos, and I know many of you know exactly what I'm talking about, but that's what I thought YouTube was. And when I first got into my car accident, I was thinking to myself, I need to find ways to make a little extra income, and my sister-in-law brought up YouTube. Because there were tutorials on how to crochet different things, and she knows that I love to crochet. I'm not very good at it, but she knows that I like to do it. So she told me to check out YouTube, and I kind of looked at her like she was special because, YouTube is all haha videos. There's no tutorials or anything like that. And she found a whole bunch for me, and that's how I got started. And Paper Bag Album popped up on my screen. Went to check it out, fell in love, and started with the industry. So, just wanted to give you guys a quick backstory for those who may not know. So yes, I'm fairly new to doing all of this, which kind of makes me very sad, because I've already lost mojo. I don't know what to do next. And I'm holding this basket because we found it at Grandma's, and for some reason when I saw it, I automatically thought hot air balloon. Just in case the pieces aren't adding up yet, and I'll get that white blending one out of your way. And this basket seems very old, and once upon a time was very loved, and now it has been given to me to make anew. So that's my game plan. I plan on making a huge, not huge, but hot air balloon. And I've been trying to watch tutorials on it, and I think I got the basics of it down. So what I did is I went online, I found a template, free template, printed it up, of course, on white paper, cut it out on a piece of chipboard, and now I have this for my template. And what I'm going to do is take, what is it called? Because I have 2 A4 packs of it. Because I'm obsessed with this line from Prima. If I can get it out of here. It is the Princess line from Prima. I'm going to do my hot air balloon out of this because, I've been hoarding it, and I keep telling myself I'm going to find the perfect project for it. And then I don't have the nerve to cut it up, and then I feel bad because now I'm just hoarding it to hoard it, and I need to use it. So I'm going to use it to make this air balloon, hot air balloon. And sitting here thinking about it, sorry guys, I'm kind of like in and out of the whole conversation. Sitting here thinking about it, I haven't really done anything shabby chic. And I think that's because as beautiful as shabby chic is, it terrifies me. I've never done anything shabby chic, so I don't have the confidence level for it yet. So I figured we're going to flounder about, and we're going to try, and we're going to see what I can come up with, because I don't know what I'm doing. But you guys already know that. So I'm going to start by gessoing this really cute little piece, and I wish there was a way I could take this out and put it back in, but I have a feeling I'm going to break something because it feels kind of fragile. As you can see, I was hot gluing pieces earlier because pieces of the wicker were breaking, and I don't want to, yeah, I'm not going to risk it. I don't want to break it and then not be able to fix it. So handy dandy gesso. And I'm doing a video tonight only because we're going over to a buddy's house tomorrow, and I don't know what time we're coming home, which means I don't know when I'll be able to do a video tomorrow, because if we get home at like 1 o'clock in the morning, chances are I'm going to be too tired to do a video, but I don't want to not do a video. Does that make sense? Like I said, mojo, man. My mojo is not, I don't know where that little friend of mine went, but I'd really appreciate it if it would come back, because I kind of miss it a lot. I miss my mojo. I haven't had any oomph to do anything. Has anybody else felt like that or ever felt like that? Like right now, I watched one of Saw's videos, and she's here on YouTube, and I believe it's Saw Crafters is her YouTube name. And she was talking about how, now I didn't see the whole skit or anything, I just saw the one where she had mentioned no more crafting, and I thought, wow, that's kind of scary, because that's, you know, what her business is based on. And I mean, she's got DT members and things like that, but I just clicked on it because I was curious and wanted to know what was going on, if she was okay, if there was, you know, a major reason why she wasn't crafting anymore, if maybe the business has gotten to the point now where she has to focus on the business instead of crafting, which I could completely understand. Not from a personal perspective, because obviously I haven't done that, but you know what I'm saying. I could understand if she had to focus on the business instead of putting up crafty videos and things like that, because it was stressing her out or whatever. But in actuality, I guess she was like cleaning her room, and now she's got it all nice, it's all pretty, and it's clean, and she's terrified to make it messy again, which I so understand. I so get that fear. Because heck, I'll be the first to admit, I have the worst habits when it comes to cleaning. Let me tell you when I clean. I'll just be completely honest with you. I clean right before I know I have to do a video. Just so y'all know. Because I don't want you guys to see how messy of a crafter I am. So you guys kind of hold me accountable without realizing that you're holding me accountable to having a clean desk. My room is a disaster, but you don't know that. You do now, because I just told you, but you know what I'm saying. So I can understand the fear of doing all that work of cleaning my room and rearranging and being afraid of falling into the bad habits again of not putting things away and getting it back to what I just cleaned it from. Like, I feel really bad because she's having really major anxiety about it, and I get it. I so totally get it. I understand where she's coming from. And I've actually been tempted to, you know, go back and watch her videos from start to finish with the whole cleaning of the process and everything else, because I don't know how bad her room was, but apparently she, like, did a whole show all and how she ended up cleaning it all up and everything else. And so I think my issue right now, though, is things are not going the way I thought they were gonna. That's just, unfortunately, sometimes how life goes. Like, I just got a phone call. If anyone's read my blog, you sort of know what's going on. I got a phone call. I can't go back to school until sometime next year due to previous student loans, which was kind of a blow that I was not expecting nor wanting. I don't know. It just seems like every time I try to do something, I'm thrown 3 steps back. And it's not just 3 baby steps. It's like 3 major steps that I had to work really hard just to gain. So I apologize in advance because it's probably going to be a really random video. Because my mind is just not where it should be. So I don't know. Like, I feel stuck, but I don't know where I'm stuck. Does that make sense to anybody else? Like, I have all this beautiful stuff in my room, and I'm like, yes, I want to go, and I want to craft, and I want to do this, and I want to do that, and then I sit down, and I'm like, yeah, not so much. Maybe I'll try again tomorrow. Mindframe. I'm not even paying attention. That's the kind of night I'm having. Jeez. It's just been a really rough and kind of bummerish type of week, and I don't want to do the whole, oh, woe is me. I did enough of that on my blog, but because for some reason it's easier for me to type out what's going on than it is for me to say what's going on. If that makes sense. It makes sense to me in my head, I guess. But the way things are going right now, I need to start crafting and figuring out how I'm going to sell my crafts, or I'm going to have to start destashing. That's unfortunately the way it's going to go. Because I got to figure out how I'm paying all these doctor bills. And I think I want to leave this, it's the color that it's at right now. I don't want to destash because I love all my stuff. And I want to use all my stuff. And I want to make pretty stuff. I just got to get my mojo back. And just start creating and doing what makes me happy. And remembering why it makes me happy. I think that's the hardest part for me right now, is remembering why. Why do I love doing this? Why can I sit here for hours and just paint white gesso on a wicker basket or make a mini album and things like that? Because I don't know if anybody else understands where I'm coming from, but like when you get depressed, it really stinks because it just zaps everything right out of you. Like the things that made you happy, you just look at it and go, I don't know what I ever saw in that. Like, why did that make me happy? I don't understand. So right now, again, you guys are all holding me accountable without realizing what you're doing, because I know that I have made a commitment, and that is to make a video every Saturday if, you know, everything is okay. I mean, of course, if, like, I'm deathly ill, I don't think you guys would be upset that I didn't make a video, but you know what I'm saying. I made a commitment, and I want to keep on my commitment, and I don't want to ever break that commitment unless I absolutely have to. So I know that I have to make a video, which means I have to craft, because I don't do so well with the whole vlogging thing. That would require my face, and you guys get enough face shots that I sneak in there every now and then. But you know what I'm saying. You guys are kind of, you know, in your own way without knowing, you're holding me accountable to, hey, you know what? Take some time for yourself, go craft, get rid of your oh, woe was me stuff, and just stop thinking for an hour. Which I think is another reason why I do my videos so long, because I'm rambling and talking about goodness gracious knows what, but I'm not thinking. There's no doctor visits here. There's no depression here. I don't try to bring any of that into my videos, if that makes sense. Like, I talk about it, but I'm not depressed when I'm doing it. Does that make sense? I probably should have thought this through, because I don't know how I'm going to get down in there. Well, I'm just going to have to rough up my brush a little bit and just glob it in there, I guess. But anyways, like I was saying, when I get on here and I craft with you guys, like when I'm sitting there crafting by myself, I'm not talking, which allows me to let my brain do its own thinking, which can sometimes be scary. Because that's when my little depression voice comes in. And I don't like that voice. I don't like that side of me. I don't want to be depressed. I don't want to be upset or angry or, you know what I mean? To feel whatever it is that I'm feeling, because I can't explain depression, unfortunately. I have it. I know I have it. I can't explain it. That's like the #1 question my therapists ask me. How does it make you feel? If I knew that, I probably wouldn't be here paying a therapist to explain to me why I feel the way I feel. I'm just saying. If I knew the answer to life, I wouldn't need help trying to figure out life. I actually told the therapist that once, and they're like, you know, it's a very valid point. Well, thank you. But when I talk to you guys, I don't know. It's kind of hard to say I don't think about it, because obviously I do, because I'm talking about it, but that's just because I'm kind of venting to you guys, so I appreciate you guys listening. And I know you guys can't see what I'm doing right now. I promise I'm just painting the inside white, or trying to. I think I'm tearing up the inside of this basket, to be honest. It's okay, though. Don't panic. I'm gonna... Not that I'm telling you guys not to panic. I'm saying that more for me than anyone else, because I tend to panic a lot when it comes to my crafting. But, I have a very strong feeling I'm going to fill this bad boy up with stuff. I don't know what, but the way this inside is going, it's not very pretty. So I'm just going to cover it up and act like it's not there. Focus on the outside, which the outside looks good. What do you guys do if you're stuck? When you look around your craft room and just feel like, not that I'm not inspired, because I am inspired. I'm inspired by what so many people do. I just have no mojo, for lack of better words. No motivation. Like, I sit at my desk and I stare around my room and go, what am I going to create today? And I got nothing. The only reason why this project came up is because we just found this at Grandma's, and I got very excited about doing a hot air balloon because Grandma loves hot air balloons. Apparently she doesn't want this back, though. She's like, I really love what you did for the box, but I'm giving you this stuff so I can downsize. So go use it for something. Go make something pretty out of it, and then go sell it, or keep it, but don't bring it back. I said, all right, I won't bring anything back, Grandma. Jason's aunt is over at the house right now trying to help Grandma downsize, because she's got, you know, she's got a lot of stuff in the house, and Grandpa's clothes are still there, and all of his mechanical stuff that he had helping him out, you know, the stuff that, like, helped him get in and out of the bed, and he had a medical bed, and all sorts of stuff. So they're trying to go through all that and figure out what to do with it all, and Grandma's handling it so well. Like, I think I would be at a loss. Like, I wouldn't know where to begin. I would cry over every shirt that we had to get rid of. But I have to give Grandma kudos. She seems to be very at peace. Does that make sense? I think she is at peace knowing that Grandpa's okay. And that, you know, he's not suffering anymore or questioning where he is because he can't remember. He's back to being Grandpa, and he's you know, according to her, he's building a house waiting for her, which I think is very sweet and just absolutely amazing. 60 plus years. I'm just really glad she has a very, very supportive family that helps to, you know, guide her and help her in every way possible. They don't want her to do any of the work. They want her to just sit back and relax and enjoy life and, you know, do the things that she wants to do, like going out to lunch with her girlfriends from church, and, you know, because she quit doing all that when Grandpa started going in and out of the nursing homes. She's talking about herself. She's talking about going into, not a nursing home. What is that place called? Assisted living. Because she, you know, she's like, well, now that I don't have Grandpa here, because Grandpa used to eat, like, teenage boy going through growth spurts, eat. He loved to eat. So now that she's only making meals for herself, it's a lot harder for her to cook. So now she doesn't want to cook anymore. She's like, no, I'll just make a sandwich. It's okay. I'm fine. Like, Grandma, you need to be eating food, though. Not that sandwiches aren't food, but, you know, she's not getting any protein in her system. Because she'll eat, like, a bologna sandwich. So, talking about getting into her assistant living. So she has someone cook. I think they cook dinner and do, like, you know, little activities throughout the day. I think it'll be good for her. Okay, I think I'm done with this, which didn't take me nearly as long as I thought it would, because, you know, any other day this would have taken me an hour by itself. I think that looks alright, right? Kind of see the color through the sides here. I'm going to do another quick coat, because I had to go jinx it and say something about it, right? Of course. So, I was going to say something. Oh, Miss Josie, I have your tag done, sweetheart, for your challenge. I haven't gotten it in the mail yet, and I don't think it's going to make it there by the time your challenge is done, because I think you said it's done on the 15th. So PM me and let me know if I can still send it in to you. I'm going to mail it either way. I just don't know when. But it's done. That was something else I worked on. And I was going to show you, but I kind of want it to be a surprise for Miss Josie. Not that it's, like, you know, amazing or anything. Oh, don't stick your finger in it. Genius. Oy. Scraping the bottom of the barrel here. Come on. Throw some water. No, don't roll off the desk. Crazy. Where are you going? Oh, man. So I hope you guys are all having fun plans for Easter Sunday. We're heading over to the aunt and uncle's house. And I'm bringing a lot of mosquito repellent stuff, because we are just, oh my gosh. I have a smiley face on the back of my leg, and I wish I could show you, but I can't. I'm not that flexible anymore. I can't stick my leg up there. But my husband and Scarlett think it's really funny that the mosquitoes have bit me literally on the back of my calf, and it looks like a nose and a smiley face. Yeah. And my poor son, his poor stomach. They've gotten his belly button twice. Gotten off to the side of his belly button. Now they're starting to get to the sides of him. Like right on the sides by the hip bone, you know, where your underwear line hits. Oh, Poor kitty's like, Mom, it's just all irritated and everything's angry. I'm sorry. Just keep throwing what is that stuff called? Calamine lotion or whatever it is. You know, that pink stuff. Except ours isn't. Oh, wow. I just totally jabbed that right all over my hands. Except we got I think the Walgreens version. And it's clear. Seriously contemplating on buying the actual calamine pink stuff. And see if there's an actual difference in the ingredients. Because this stuff isn't cutting it. I remember when I had the chicken pox. And I was dying. Because, you know, that's what all kids think when they get the chicken pox. They're dying because they just want to scratch so bad. At least I did. I can't say all because I did. But I just remember my grandmother slathering calamine lotion on me and me just sighing on, oh, thank you. Thank you so much. And this stuff isn't doing that. Like, I will glob it and glob it and glob it because I have one right on my ankle too. Right at the crease of my foot. And I can glob that stuff on and glob it on and I don't feel a bit of a difference. So I should probably check the ingredients. Oh. Sorry, I had to move my leg. It's just, oh, my poor leg is just irritated everywhere. Alright. So I'm going to set that there. I'm going to close this bad boy up. And I totally forgot to get water. Give me 2 seconds, guys. I'm going to fill my little cup up. Sorry. Okay. Okay. Sorry. I thought I was prepared. I completely forgot that I was going to need water to clean off my brush at some point. And I'm really bad about cleaning off my brushes and I'm trying to get better about it. What am I looking for? Paper towel. Not that it's going to help at this point, but that's alright. Paper towel, baby wipe. So, it looks like this video is going to be shorter than I thought it was going to be. Only because I'm not going to make you guys suffer and watch me cut. Just want to make sure that wasn't dropping off white paint. Make you guys watch me go through and cut out. I have no idea how many I'm going to cut out. So I will try to keep track and count as I go. Oh my gosh, running for the water. I just got out of breath. Wow. Sorry. Whew. I'm completely out of shape. Although round is a shape. I'm kind of round, and I kind of like it. Not really. That's a complete lie. I shouldn't lie to you guys. It's not very nice. But round is a shape, and that is my shape. And I'm okay with it for now. As soon as the doctors give me the A-OK, I'm going back to the gym. Because I actually miss it. So, anyways. I'm going to go through, pick out a couple of these papers, and hope I don't get gesso all over them. I'm very, very messy, apparently. Very, very messy. Okay. So, what I'm going to do next is take a sip of coffee. Alright. And I'm just going to take one of each out to start. I actually want to see, like, can I get her in on there? That would be kind of cool. So I could do one, not two. Okay, so one. That stuff's right there. I can do two this way, but that would fold her in half. And I don't want that. One. Okay. Stuff there. I can go this way. There we go. Okay, so I can get 2 out of each sheet, which is good. I want the little fairy to be, of course, facing the correct way. And I'm going to just start tracing and just start cutting. And this video is probably not going to be any shorter than normal. I'm probably totally, again, lying to you because I'm just going to keep it rolling, and because I know me, I'll just keep talking. So as long as you guys don't mind watching me trace. Oh, you know what though? It's going to be upside down. Ooh. Not so sure about that. What if I do it this way? What? Hello, helps if I don't stick it on top of the paper that blends with it. I could do it that way. Can't I? Can I? No. Not without having to cut into the top. Which I can't do that because there's a hole there. Bum. Peruskis. So I have to figure out what because I really want this part, you know, in the fold, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold them in half. I really want this part in here. I can do it that way, but that means the birds are going to be facing weird. Okay, see, I get distracted. I have to figure all this stuff out as I go. So, I can get to the bottom of my stack here. 2, 4, if I can count, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, because I know I'm cutting at least 2 of each one. I don't know if I want to use that one or save that for like ATCs. What did I just say? 1, 2, oi! Sorry. Felt like another mosquito was on me. Gotta kill him. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. So this would make 18. If I'm counting correctly. If not, just somebody yell at me. 20. Oh, Gareth's card just fell over. Wait. Keep it on my desk, because right now, I really need it. These little words of encouragement. 20. 22. Oh, that one's so pretty. 24. So was that one? 6. See, this is another one. Do I want to cut this one out? Or do I want to save the images? I think that's 28. I could be wrong. I don't know. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. 24, 26, 28. Wow, I actually remembered. I'm so proud of me. Because as y'all can tell, my memory, yes, it's really that bad. Oh, he got me. Dang it, I didn't kill him. Oh, bum. I have another bug bite on my leg. So sad. Stop biting me. I do not like it. Okay, so now certain papers, I have to pay attention to the direction, or they're going to be upside down, and I really want this to work, and it's kind of making me a little upset that it's not working. Like, I'm literally just barely missing it. Barely missing it. But my next question is are you really going to know if it's sideways? I'm probably making this way too complicated, aren't I? Yeah, see, this is what happens when I start thinking. I overthink, and then I end up hurting myself, and it's not a good thing. Is that sharpened? I think that's sharpened. I shall find out. Can't really see. Okay, so there's one. Okay. That one, I definitely want this one facing this way. Wish I could get more of it in there, but I'll take what I can get. Okay. I want the little birdies. They're just gonna have to go on sideways. And I'm just gonna have to deal with it. Alright. So, overthinking is not a good thing for me, apparently, because I make it take way too long when I start overthinking stuff. I just need to find my main focus, what I definitely want in there, and then just start tracing. It's like I definitely want this section in there, so I'm going to just start tracing. And of course, I was never good at this as a kid, which probably means I'm not that great at it as an adult, because for some reason I always shift or I always move. And this one doesn't seem to really matter which way it goes, so that's kind of nice. I like these ones. Come on. It's like my pencil got stuck for a second. Now I know in most of the tutorials that I was watching, are these double-sided? No, they are not. They recommend using double-sided paper. But I'm gonna kind of, I'm taking what they've explained on how to put it together, and I'm kind of running with it on my own, if that makes sense. Because the way most of the women that I've seen do it, and of course I'm sure I didn't watch every video there is out there. Oh, my throat feels really scratchy all of a sudden. Anywho, what they're doing is they're taking chipboard, they're taking their piece of paper, they're gluing it on top, and then they take one and they cut it in half and stick it on top, and then they take like these guys, they fold them in half, they glue them together, and then they just stack them inside. I have no idea if that makes sense to anyone else but me. I hope it does. I'm not going to do that. Why? I don't know. I don't have a lot of double-sided pretty paper. Most of my double-sided paper is not that pretty. Not that I'm saying Tim Holtz paper isn't pretty, but it's not what I want for this project, if that makes sense. I might do a steampunky-ish one later, or a vintage-ish one later. This is just what I have in mind for this project. So what I'm going to do instead is just cut all these out, and I'm going to fold them in half, and I'm going to glue them to each other. So you won't know that they're not double-sided, if that makes sense. Oh, this whole not having mojo thing just really sucks. Like I said, I saw this little basket. I thought automatically hot air balloon. I got all excited. I've had it for almost a week. And I literally just keep looking at it going, well, you know, I don't really know what I want to do with you because I've never done anything like this before. But like I said, you guys are holding me accountable without even realizing you're doing it. I'm going to hope that I have a pencil sharpener. I'm going to pretty much say that I don't, because I'm pretty sure my kids took my last one. Yep, I don't see it. Alright, well, just going to have to deal with a dull pencil. That's alright, I'll just keep retracing. I hope I'm not alone in this feeling, though. Of just, like, no motivation, just very blah-ish. Like, I don't even think I'm talking like my normal self today, because I'm usually so chippery and so me. And I don't feel very me today. So I feel kind of bad. Man, this is going to be very tedious. That's alright. It will give me something to do, and I can say that I'm crafting, and that's what matters. And I want this little lady in here. Oh, if only they would have moved them over to where I needed them to be, like middle of the page. But then if I were using it for layout, I'd be completely bummed if they were in the middle of the page, because then I would end up having to cover them up. So, you win some, you lose some. At least I get most of her in there. Right? Right. And I won't throw out my scraps. Oops. Jeez, I'm so bad at this. It's ridiculous. How can you not be good at tracing? Like, seriously. But I'm going to save my scraps because I have learned paper piecing is kind of fun. Oh, she's so pretty, and I'm going to miss on all that. But okay, you get the heart. Don't dwell on it. Don't dwell on it. Just keep going. Okay, for any of you who are Disney fans and like the movie Finding Nemo, did anybody else just hear me go, just keep swimming? Oh, I love Dory. And if you have no idea what I'm talking about, that's okay too. Little Miss Dory, who's played by Ellen. Sitting here going, just stop thinking, just stop thinking. When in my head I'm saying, just keep swimming. Just keep swimming, just keep swimming. Sorry, it's really oddball night, apparently. I'm so glad you guys hang in there with me. Because I think I'd have lost my mind a long time ago. I didn't have all you to hang out with me and watch me craft and lose my mind as I go. Oh boy. I really, I love my family, all of them. I really hope none of them actually watch my videos, because I have a feeling all information will be used against me. This is not my Miranda rights. Everything will be used against me in the court in front of family. Okay. Oh, I was so excited. I'm like, yes! One more. Just kidding. There seems to be one more after the one more. I kind of like this one. It's kind of like quilty pattern type thing. Apparently tracing requires a lot of concentration because I'm getting really quiet. But I figured this is something new. Not new. I mean, it's new for me because I've never done it before, but something kind of sort of out of the ordinary for me. Altering a project. Not that I haven't altered a project, but you guys know what I'm saying. I'm doing a stinking hot air balloon out of paper. That's pretty cool to me, because I've never done it before. And I might completely fail and botch it, but I'm going to try anyway. Because that's what I do. Oh, don't stick the finger. Oh, my pinky is cramping. Really? I only have a couple more sheets. Be patient. 3 more sheets. Sorry, guys. Ow. I have to try. I don't know. None of them popped, but it was worth a try. Fingers are cramped. Because only my pinkies could get Charlie horses in the middle of tracing something. Apparently. Oh, so my friend Tina came over and we were all like reminiscing over, because she works at Walgreens as well. So we're all reminiscing over good stories. And man, I had a lot of fun working for that company. I was very, very blessed to work with some amazing people to help me come up with these creative, funny, hilarious stories. So going down memory lane, I think, didn't really help. I mean, not that, you know, talking about me going to work is depressing, because it's not. It's part of my past. It's what I did, and I enjoyed it. But I think just sitting there talking about it kind of made me miss it even more. Because that's the end of my book. I don't have any more stories to add. My chapters are done. They're all written. And it's time to start reading the new story. Except I don't know where the new story is going. So it's kind of scary. Alright. See, every time, Gareth, it cracks me. Every time I think about getting sad, this little card falls over, and it catches my attention, and I have to read it again. And I just kind of smile, and remind myself that, you know, there are some situations I just cannot change, and I have to deal with them to the best of my knowledge. And the situations that I can change, if they're not making me happy, I try to change them. It's amazing what one little card can do for you. These pocket letter pals, man. I know you guys keep hearing me talk about it, but I'm itchy. I'm itching to try. That doesn't mean I know when I'm going to try. It just means I'm thinking about it. Like, I'm really enjoying watching everybody else's amazing creativity. Okay, alright, oh jeez. I'm trying to figure out the best way to cut into this. Just absolutely amazing. And a little fun, like, I'm seeing a lot of paper clips now, which I saw one lady make, like, the Starbucks cup. I don't know how she did that, but I really want one. Like, not a paper clip with the Starbucks cup on it, but I want to know how to make the Starbucks cup. And if there's a punch that I need, or a die cut, or something, I really want one, because those are the bestest things. Like, I could literally make Jason's mom a card with a Starbucks paperclip on it every year, and she would be happy as could be, because she likes Starbucks just as much as I do. Okay, and in case you guys are wondering, I'm not really good at fussy cutting, and although this isn't really fussy cutting, it's still cutting, and it still makes me nervous because it's not straight lines, which means it's probably going to come out crooked. So here's my game plan. Because I'm not very good at cutting out straight or curved or following lines on a piece of paper, I'm going to distress the edges and cross my fingers that you won't even know how bad I did. Does that make sense? I hope so. So I think I'm going to cut this one and the next one out. I'm pretty sure I will have bored you to bits by then, and I'm going to call it quits on the video. Okay. So that's basically what we're going for. Oh, like that. And then I'm going to fold it in half. I'm going to take the next piece, glue it on top. That is so not symmetrical at all. Oh, bummer-rooski. Okay, looks like I'm going to have some trimming to do. Yeah. Boy. See, this is why I don't trust myself with this stuff. Because I've already traced them all out. And I know I don't want to bone fold it down because that'll make it too tight. But anyways, I'll figure it out. I'm going to cut out the next piece. Which is probably going to come out just as bad, but that's alright. I'll figure it out. Hopefully it'll be minor adjustments to where nobody will actually notice that I totally screwed up. And I tried doing the whole long scissors thing. Yeah, that hurts my hands. You guys are amazing, those who use the big, ginormous scissors and cut so beautifully. I don't know how you guys do that. I tried that, and I don't know if the scissors are too heavy for my hand or what. But, yeah, couldn't do it. I'll stick with my Timmy scissors, even though I really need to clean them off because they're kind of dirty and sticky, even though they're supposed to be non-stick. I promise we're almost done, guys. I just want to cut out this last little bit so I can kind of sort of make it make sense. Okay, so I will somehow save all this. Stick that over there. And then I'm going to fold this guy up. Whew, that's way off to the best of my ability. I don't know if I should line it up with the base or if I should line it up with the... I don't know. I don't know. So I'm going to try to line it up with the base as best as I can, and then the fattest part of the balloon. Then I'm going to glue them together. Like so. So that way it goes like that. And then I'm going to do that to all of them. And then I'm going to bust out an eraser. I'm going to erase all my lines. I should probably do that before I glue them down. I'll probably do that. And then I'll glue them all together, distress my edges to get rid of the little, because like you can see, maybe not. Let me zoom you in just a hair. Not a hair, it's actually a lot. Can you guys see if I can line stuff up? I don't know what I'm doing. See how it's like off? Can you guys see where my pencil line is versus the paper back here? I hope you guys can see that. So I'm going to go through and I'm going to trim. I think. There wasn't such a glare. See where my pencil line is versus the white paper in the back? I'm going to go through and distress those, if I could think of what I'm saying. Distress those to where they're even. So hopefully you guys won't notice that it's not right. Because it would be right if I did it this way. So mental note to self, I have to flip it to make it even. Because my balloon is not symmetrical. Anyways, so that's what I'm working on. We're going to start doing that. I'll try to cut all the pieces out so you guys don't have to watch me, because I don't know how to fast forward. because that requires techie knowledge. Anywho, thank you guys so much for hanging in there with me, hanging out with me, chit-chatting with me, watching my videos. You guys are just such an amazing group of people. I just can't ever begin to say thank you enough for what you guys do. And the craziest part is, and for those of you who do videos, I'm sure you know what I'm saying. The craziest thing is that you guys motivate me and help me and guide me more than you probably even realize. Like, you probably don't even realize that by watching my video, you're inspiring me to do more. You're giving me that, hey, you know what? I enjoy your company. I enjoy listening to your weird, odd rambling and chit-chat and your oddball crafting. So keep going. That's what you're telling me by watching my videos and thumbing, giving me the thumbs up or leaving me comments or PMing me. All of that ties in to making me feel better about myself. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. I don't want to sound conceited or anything, because that's not what I'm trying to do. But when you're down in the dumps and you have a great group full of friends that pat you on the back and say keep going, it's a lot easier to keep going. So for that, thank you. I want to thank each and every one of you for that. You guys are all so amazing and so inspiring. Even if you don't make videos, you're inspiring someone to keep going. And that's awesome. So thank you. Thank you so much for that. Can't ever tell you how much I appreciate it. I'm going to close for tonight. I'm going to cut these apart either today or tomorrow. And if I'm up for it, hopefully, I'll do another video tomorrow night and all my pieces will be cut and we'll start placing it all together. So I hope you guys have a very fun and crafty weekend. And I will talk to you guys soon. Bye, guys.